In this shocking video, witness the aftermath of Russia's Su-34 bomber being downed near the village of Yakov in the Luhansk region. The tense situation in eastern Ukraine continues to escalate as conflict erupts between Russian-backed separatists and Ukrainian forces. The war has become a case of, may the best country with the most sophisticated weapons win. Russia, one of the three countries that is renowned to be at the forefront of technological advancement, has experienced problems with its most formidable bomber, casting doubts on the entire military defense system. What is Russia's most formidable weapon? What is the situation with this stealth technology? Join us as we get into the details of Russia's elite jet and how it went up in flames. Did these bombers literally go up in flames? The news coming in from Ukraine is that Ukrainian officers have taken down 3 Russian aircraft, 2 Russian Su-34 bombers, and an Su-35 jet on the 17th of February, 2024. Russia's Su-34 bomber was shot down near the village of Yakov in the Luhansk region. The incident has raised tensions in the area as it is believed the plane violated Ukrainian airspace. This event comes amidst ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine. The Ukrainian military has claimed responsibility for shooting down the bomber. The downing of the Su-34 bomber has sparked fears of escalating violence in the region. Both countries have been at odds since the annexation of Crimea in 2014. It, however, becomes interesting. Russia has not confirmed or denied this news, and even though there have been attempts to reach out to the Russian Ministry of Defense for a possible confirmation or denial, no response was given. It is also worth noting that Russia does not normally provide such information and would typically not respond. In just 3 days, the Russian Air Force has lost 4 Su-34s, marking one of the worst weekly rates in the over 22-month-long conflict with Ukraine. It seems like things might be taking a turn for the worse for Russia, as the Ukrainian Air Force is gearing up for a significant upgrade with the introduction of ex-Dutch Lockheed Martin F-16 fighters. The exact details of how the Ukrainians managed to shoot down these twin-engine, 2-seat Su-34s remain unclear. However, it's worth noting that Germany had recently delivered a 3rd Patriot air defense missile battery to Ukraine. The Su-34 holds a special place in the Russian Air Force as its top fighter bomber. It's the only aircraft in the Russian arsenal that boasts a combination of sensors, avionics, and smart weaponry, enabling it to detect and attack pop-up targets at a moment's notice. According to a November 2022 study by Justin Bronk, Nick Reynolds, and Jack Watling for the Royal United Services Institute in London, the Russian Air Force is certainly anxious to minimize further losses of these expensive and complex aircraft. It has been reported that the Russians had lost a total of 17 Su-34s. It's no coincidence that after the Ukrainians took down another 3 recently, the Russian Air Force has reportedly put a temporary halt to the glide bombing raids on Ukraine's Dnipro bridgehead, which is not surprising at the price of a cool $42 million a pop for this aircraft. It's been 2 years since Russia's invasion. However, there is a game changer on the front lines. Ukraine is stepping up its defense, big time, thanks to the next-level high-technology defense weapons from the United States. They have recently been deployed and are posing a real challenge to Russia. At the time of this recording, they have taken down a whopping 338 enemy aircraft and 325 Russian helicopters. And this isn't just hearsay. This information is coming straight from the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. The 1,100-pound KAB aerial bombs can fly up to 16 miles into Ukrainian defenses. A spokesperson from the Ukrainian Air Force said that Russia has been deploying aircraft less frequently after its recent string of losses. The General Staff of Ukraine's armed forces has also stated that Russia has lost 1,130 troops in a single day. Now, let's talk about the Su-34 bomber. These double-engine, 2-seater jets are considered to be amongst the most advanced and sophisticated in Russia and have been in operation since 2014. They are equipped to carry 180 rounds of ammunition for a 30mm GSH 301 shotgun and can fire at an impressive rate of 1,500 rounds per minute. However, that is not all. The jets are also equipped to carry a variety of missiles. This jet is a beast in the sky, and it is built to withstand any condition or use. It has definitely earned its stripes in the sky, and for good reason. This aircraft is overly armed, from air to surface, anti-ship, and anti-radiation missiles. It is one of Russia's top dogs, and don't forget about the guided and unguided bombs and rockets it utilizes. The Sukhoi Su-34 has been used for both ground, surface, and air attacks. It was used in the Syrian conflicts. It was also reported by the Russian state-owned TASS media in 2015 that the jets were being armed with air-to-air missiles after a Su-24, a previous model, was bombed by a Turkish aircraft, which led to the death of a pilot. The Sukhoi Su-34 and its origin. This jet is of Soviet origin and is a weather supersonic medium-range bomber strike aircraft. It became operational in 1990 and was officially launched by the Russian Air Force for war missions in 2014. It has been designed to replace the Su-24 and the Tu-22M long-distance bomber, which is a big deal. Those aircrafts had been a staple in the Russian military for decades. The design of the Su-34 was modeled after the Sukhoi 27 flanker and is built with an armored cockpit with 2 pilot seats. The jet was designed for tactical deployment against ground and naval targets and is used for bombing against small and mobile targets during the day or at night and during harsh weather conditions. In a hostile situation where the jet is attacked, it can counterfire with its built-in warfare countermeasures. It is an engineering marvel. It inherits its wing design, tail, and engine housings from the Su-27 Su-30 family. And like its predecessors, it features canards, which are small wings in front of the main ones that enhance maneuverability. When it comes to power, the Su-34 is powered by the AL-31FM-1 engines. And when it is fully loaded, this aircraft can reach a top speed of Mach 1.8 plus and can withstand ridiculously high G-forces. It boasts a range of 4,000 kilometers or 2,485 miles, which can be expanded through aerial refueling. If you have never witnessed aerial refueling, it is definitely a sight to behold. This jet has 3 lifting surfaces, a main wing, a smaller front, and the tailplane. When it comes to weapons, the Su-34 is not lightweight. It is equipped with 12 hardpoints, which have the ability to carry up to 14 tons or 28,000 pounds of weaponry. As for its arsenals, it has the latest precision-guided bombs and missiles, alongside a 30mm cannon which is used for close-range encounters, and, as mentioned before, it has 6 air-to-air missiles for defense. Unlike the other jets, these jets are designed to eliminate the need for duplicated instruments, which enhances efficiency. It also has a pressurized cabin which allows for high-altitude operations without oxygen masks, making long missions more manageable. The Sukhoi 34 is as comfortable as it is powerful. The weapon sports a unique duckbill nose that offers ample room for its 2 pilots seated side by side. But it's not just about space, folks. The comfort and safety of the crew were also considered. The pilots can stand, move around, and even lie down during long flights. And get this, it even has amenities like a handheld urinal and a makeshift kitchen. The Su-34's multifunctional radar system is top-notch. It excels in terrain navigation and tracking air targets. It can simultaneously track 10 and attack 4 targets. Think of the Su-34's radar system as its eyes and ears, providing superior navigation and awareness. It can see the terrain ahead, avoiding obstacles and following it smoothly. And to watch its 6, a second radar scans behind, allowing for quick reaction to threats. This advanced system can track multiple targets simultaneously, both in the air and on land or water, which allows it to perform fast and efficient attacks and evasive maneuvers. The operational challenges faced by the fighter. On the 4th of June 2015, an Su-34 slid off the runway and flipped over when its parachute failed to open after landing. The aircraft was returning from a routine training mission in Russia's Voronezh region. Following this incident, 2 Su-34s collided mid-air in Russia's Far East region during a scheduled training flight on the 18th of January in 2019. In the same year, 2 Su-34s again collided mid-air, this time in the western Russian city of Lipetsk. This collision happened due to a pilot error. However, both pilots managed to eject and land safely after the incident. A year later, an Su-34 crashed while performing a training flight in the Khabarovsk region. Similarly, on the 17th of October in 2022, a Russian Su-34 fighter bomber crashed into the courtyard of a residential apartment complex in the Russian city of Yeysk during a training flight, setting 2 blocks on fire. This incident led to several casualties, mostly civilians. On the 20th of April 2023, an Su-34 of the Russian Aerospace Forces was performing a flight over the Russian city of Belgorod when a release of air ordnance occurred, shattering windows, damaging cars, and leaving a crater of about 20 meters in diameter. Also, on the 20th of September 2023, an Su-34 crashed in Russia's Voronezh region, without any damage to personnel or ground structures, and now there are speculations that 2 Su-34s were shot down in Ukraine. Major upgrades performed on the fighter. In the mid-1980s, Sukhoi embarked on a project to develop a new tactical, multi-role combat aircraft to replace the swing-wing Su-24. This was no easy task, as it involved several varying requirements. The aircraft, a transformation of an Su-27UB, featured a unique nose while maintaining the main undercarriage of its Su-27 predecessors. However, contrary to prior reports, there is no direct relation between the two aircraft. Flight tests for this prototype were conducted throughout 1990 and extended into 1991. In 1992, the Su-27IB was first introduced to the world at the Moscow Air Show. This aircraft wasn't just for show. It demonstrated its aerial refueling capabilities and wowed the crowd with its aerobatic stunts. It was such a hit that it was officially launched at a summit attended by none other than President Yeltsin himself. But that's not all. While the Su-27IB was stealing the show, behind the scenes, the aircraft's development was charging full steam ahead. The second prototype, easily recognizable by its unique stinger tail and rear-facing radar, took to the skies for the first time in 1993, and after that, fast forward to 1996, the first Su-34 built to production standards made its first flight. The Russian Air Force's workhorse, the Su-34, is set for a major revamp. Deputy Defense Minister Yuri Borisov has unveiled plans to not only extend its service life, but also to significantly boost its firepower, signaling a bright future for this aircraft. Now let's dive into the 2 unique paths being considered for this upgrade. There is the Battlefield Guardian upgrade, which will be armed with the L-700 Tarantul ECM pod, transforming it into a formidable shield for entire squadrons of aircraft, protecting them from enemy radar and electronic threats. And the Eyes in the Sky upgrade, which will focus on intelligence gathering, equipped with advanced sensors for extensive surveillance and reconnaissance missions. At the core of this upgrade program is the Su-34M, which is set to receive several key enhancements. A new electro-optical infrared pod will boost pilot situational awareness, enabling more accurate targeting and strikes. Plus, the Kopio DL radar will serve as a watchful guardian, detecting incoming missiles and automatically deploying countermeasures or jamming signals for rapid defense. The Russian Su-34s in Ukraine, losses and challenges. Since the war kicked off in February of 2022, Su-34 fighter bombers have been a common sight in the Ukrainian skies. Despite having fewer and older jets, Ukraine has restricted Russia's aerial role in the conflict, which is surprising given Russia's technology and more elite military. These losses have been inflicted by Ukrainian forces during the ongoing war, who were able to target the Su-34s in their regions and shoot them down. However, not all crashes were due to the current war between Russia and Ukraine. Some occurred due to other factors. For example, one of the Su-34s entered a flat spin before crashing. Another variant of the Su-34, the Su-34M variant, was reportedly shot by friendly fire. These Su-34s are often distinguishable by their unique red tail and registration numbers. A major challenge for the Su-34 has been its absence of guided bombs. This necessitates flying at low altitudes for accurate bombing, which exposes it to Ukrainian air defenses. As of February 17, 2024, a total of 26 Su-34's have been visually confirmed as lost, damaged, or abandoned by Russian forces. Most recently, on January 17th, 2 Su-34's were shot down by surface-to-air missiles in eastern Ukraine. The first Su-34 was shot down just a few days after the war began. Following this, there were several other instances of Su-34 crashes, and Russia confirmed the loss of more than 10 Su-34's. In March of 2023, reports emerged of an Su-34 being shot down over Yenikiv, Donetsk Oblast. On the 13th of May 2023, another Su-34 of the Russian Aerospace Forces was shot down. Russian media reported that security forces in the Bryansk region were on the lookout for saboteurs who used man-pads in the Klinsky region. On the 22nd of December 2023, it was reported that 3 Su-34's were shot down in southern Ukraine by surface-to-air missiles. An Su-34 was reportedly set on fire at the Chelyabinsk-Shogol airport by a Ukrainian saboteur on January 4, 2024. And on the 30th of January 2024, Ukrainian forces claimed a Russian Su-34 that was shot down over Luhansk Oblast in eastern Ukraine. The international community is closely monitoring the situation and urging for a peaceful resolution. However, with the recent conflicts on the Gaza Strip and Red Sea, it does not seem like peace is coming anytime soon. Thanks for watching. What's your take on the Su-34's and their impact on the ongoing conflict? Do you think their losses have a significant effect on the Russian Air Force? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this video informative, and subscribe to our channel for more updates. Catch you on the next one.